Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday morning. I don't know whether this little microphone is going to work or not, but we'll see. It wasn't working in the van. You guys, Tank is gone. I mean, he's really gone. I tell you some of the things I'm really going to miss about him. I mean, I'm going to miss these things a lot. I miss his beefy engine, even though he had terrible gas mileage. I miss his skinny steering wheel. Y'all remember those steering wheels? I really, really love them. And I'm going to miss that. I miss how huge he was inside. I miss that he had all that big open space. I miss the storage, y'all. He had a ton of storage. And that little back compartment with the little closet, I love that too. I love the indention in the floor that was about that deep. That's where I always set my potty at night. And I had plenty of headroom, and that was awesome. I miss his curtains. Just all those curtains that I could just shut and be private. What else do I miss about my baby? Just about everything, y'all. I kind of miss his peel and paint. But y'all know I needed something with better gas mileage. So I had to do it. I have to take some trips, y'all. Being confined in an apartment, as much as I love all the modern conveniences, boy, it's a lot of work, you guys. It's a lot of work, especially if you're a pretty good housekeeper. I'm not nearly as OCD as I used to be, but it's still a lot of work. I'm going to see if I can turn this camera and let you see Hazel. There she is. Oh, she's got her back to us, y'all. Is that like somebody saying, talk to the hand? I mean, that's her way of saying that. But anyway, oh, you'll want to know, I did sell Tank to the original guy. I got an unexpected little bit of money. Well, not a little bit. I mean, you know, over $300. That is not a little bit of money. But I did get that. And it was, it enabled me to pay half of the tax and license or whatever. But y'all, it was worth it to me because running an ad on Craigslist, fielding all those calls and texts and people wanting to see Tank, it's kind of stressful in a way. Well, it is. It's just downright stressful. So anyway, I hope Tank will be a good van for Daniel, just like he was for me. In fact, Daniel's getting a better van than Tank was before because y'all know I did a lot of work to him. Or rather, Art did a lot of work. I just paid the money. And some of y'all helped me with that. Way back when I first started my mailbox, you guys were so generous and it helped me so very much. And I just want to thank y'all for that. I've been getting some sticker requests and I'm sending them out as soon as possible. I only go to my mailbox once a week now, you guys, because I live about 20 miles away from Oceanside now. My chiropractor is there, so I see him once a week. Not helping at all so far. I had that x-ray, or 2 x-rays, and it showed that I have arthritis and scoliosis. Well, the pain I'm having is not scoliosis. Not from what I have researched and read. It is sciatica. So I'm going to tell my doctor that I need an MRI so they can better tell what the problem is. And I am so mad at her. I love her dearly, but I'm not doing any better, and I'm PO'd. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Now, this, what I'm about to tell y'all, is an example of a big blessing. Y'all know I pray about stuff, and I pray for each one of y'all every day. June, Carolyn, many of y'all, many. Friends, Susan and Stephen. Stephen is so very ill, y'all, in and out of the hospital. Surgeries all the time. I wish God would just take him. He's suffering so much. But all in his time, y'all, not our time. But anyway, this is, I know y'all will pray for Stephen and Susan. But here's the deal, y'all. I was praying for just the right vehicle that, you know, I wouldn't have to go through huge amounts of stress looking and looking and looking and test driving and doing all of that stuff, y'all. That is more stressful than selling a vehicle, at least for me. So I was sitting there, Daniel and his son we were getting Tank's smog done. Well, there was this little hose. It's like a little tiny hose, and it's like a dryer hose, but you know, it does that flat accordion thing and stretches out. Anyway, y'all, that thing was missing. Or it wasn't missing, but it was hanging off. It doesn't attach with clamps, y'all. I don't know what they're thinking about that. So anyway, they went to the parts store and they got the part. They had to let Tank cool off. He gets boiling hot. And then his son replaced that part. So while they're doing all this, I thought, well, let me just look at Craigslist. Now, my desires, you guys, my wants in a new vehicle. One, I wanted a very light colored one, white preferably. I wanted a vehicle with low mileage. I wanted a vehicle without a console so I can get from the front to the back to the front. Now this is really a luxury, y'all, but I was hoping for leather or pleather upholstery so I can keep it really clean. And because I have a little dog and she gets pretty stinky, even though she's on a blanket, on a dog bed, I just thought that it would be a lot better. I've had that in my Hyundai, and I loved my leather seats. Of course, back then I had kids in and out and French fries and you name it, they had it. But it was easy to clean. So those were the things, the main things that I was looking for. So I was sitting there in the smog office and got my phone out and brought up Craigslist. And there was this white, low mileage, leather seats, 2003 Honda Odyssey. It looked really good, y'all, in the pictures. But you know, pictures can be deceiving. So anyway, I texted the person that had the ad up. And I just couldn't look anymore. I just wasn't in the mood. I was kind of sad over losing Tank and the smog taking so long. I just wanted to get it over with, y'all. We had to go to the DMV and do all that stuff. And the lady was trying to tell us that it was a commercial van. And finally, we had her go out there and look at it. And she was wrong. It was a passenger van. So anyway, I left the guy a message, and it was less than 5 minutes, y'all. And I left my phone number, and he called. This man named John called. And I said, wow, that was really quick. He said, I just put the ad up 2 hours ago, and you're the first person to call. So he was telling me a little about it. He'd already put everything in the description. He was the only owner. They had bought it back in 2003. It was garaged the whole time they had it. They lived in Carlsbad, y'all. And, well, they still do. And Carlsbad is, I don't want to say it in a bad way, but it's kind of an uppity, upper class neighborhood. And it always has been. Takes some bucks to live there. So anyway, I said, well, could I come by and see it tomorrow? And he goes, yeah. So we made an appointment for 10 o'clock. I took Terry with me. He was so sweet. He offered to go with me. I didn't even have to ask him. Now, y'all, I don't know. For a single female, it's just kind of nice to have a male presence. So anyway, we went over there. And the van, y'all, looked almost brand new. I bought it on the spot. Well, actually, I went back the next morning. They were both getting ready to leave for appointments. And so he promised me, we shook on it, that he wouldn't let anyone else come to look at it. And I would be there the next day at 10 o'clock with the money. Y'all, to me, that was a huge blessing. It has 113,000 miles on it. It's almost, like I said, in perfect condition. It's got leather seats. It has a roof rack. It's white. The console is removable, and he took it out for me. And it has this little gizmo that it's kind of like a little console, but it's just cup holders and a little table. And under the front, there's a lever, and that console flips down. There's also cup holders under the dash. There's cup holders every way, y'all. Now, I'm not going to say too much more about it because I do want to do a video on the new van. Now, it's not nearly as live-in friendly as Tank. It's not a camper van, y'all, but it will get me good gas mileage. It's in wonderful condition. He had all of the records on the van. So, y'all, I feel like that was truly a blessing from God. So, all in the space of 2 days, I sold a van, I got a new van. Now, Honda Odysseys are rated very, very well, y'all. And I know I don't seem like too awful excited, but I really am. But you know, when you get a new vehicle, it doesn't really feel like yours until you've driven it for a while, given it a car wash. But it's really, really nice, y'all. And I am so thankful. And I know a lot of y'all have prayed for me to get a really good van. And I did. And I thank y'all so very much. So much. So I have a few plans for this van that's going to make it livable. And I already have a name picked out for it. And Hazel has not even ridden in it yet. I have been so busy helping Mary Jo with her mom. Just busy all the time doing something. But anyway, y'all, I love you, and I'm going to sit with Marge here. I'm going to have to get on the road. But I did want to do this video and thank you for your prayers and let you know that now I do have a vehicle. When I want to run up and see my kids, I can. I would have been comfortable to get in tank and head right back up there. But gas mileage is a big deal, y'all, on a limited income. So I will make another video, a tour of the new van, and I hope y'all will like it. And I'll be getting used to it really soon. And I'm not going to have time to upload this video this morning, but I will do it as soon as I get home this afternoon. I love y'all, and do something fun today, y'all. You deserve it. I will talk to you later. Bye now.